We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
J.D. Vance named as VP candidate. RFK Jr. gets Secret Service protection. The Trump classified documents case dismissed, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. Former President Donald Trump named Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio as his running mate, ending months of theatrical buildup and settling on a much younger partner who could help appeal to working-class voters in critical Midwest battleground states. Vance, who turns 40 in August, would be one of the youngest vice presidents in history and one with just 2 years of elected experience. He is a figure closely associated with the style and views of Trump's conservative populist movement. Trump, making the announcement on his social media platform on the first day of the Republican National Convention, said that his new running mate would be strongly focused on the people he fought so brilliantly for, the American workers and farmers in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Ohio, Minnesota, and far beyond. Vance was an outspoken critic of Trump. Vance gained a national profile by chronicling his troubled upbringing in a low-income Ohio family in his best-selling memoir, Hillbilly Eulogy. He grew up in poverty and raised himself up to become a New York Times best-selling author, venture capitalist, graduate of Yale Law School, and served as a United States Marine. After the attempted assassination of Donald Trump and pressure from Trump after the attempt, President Joe Biden has directed the U.S. Secret Service to protect independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the Homeland Security Secretary said on Monday. Kennedy is a long shot to win Electoral College votes, much less the presidency, but his campaign events have drawn large crowds of supporters and people interested in his message. His campaign has been urging the president to provide him with Secret Service protection for months and has sent multiple requests after various incidents. In October, a man was arrested after trespassing twice in one day at Kennedy's Los Angeles home. And a month earlier, an armed man accused of impersonating a federal officer was taken into custody outside a Kennedy campaign event. Elon Musk has said he plans to commit around $45 million a month to a new super PAC backing former President Donald Trump's presidential run, according to people familiar with the matter. Musk is currently the world's richest person, with an estimated fortune exceeding $250 billion. Formed in June, America PAC is focused on registering voters and persuading constituents to vote early and request mail-in ballots in swing states, according to one of the people. Elon Musk previously purchased Twitter in his efforts to protect freedom of speech. Judge Aileen Cannon dismissed the criminal case accusing Donald Trump of keeping classified documents after leaving office, handing Trump a big win before the Republican National Convention began yesterday. Judge Cannon ruled that the case could not proceed because the prosecutor, Special Counsel Jack Smith, was unlawfully appointed. Smith plans to appeal the decision, which embraces a legal theory rejected by judges in past cases. Some legal experts say that appeal could include asking the court to remove Judge Cannon, a Trump appointee whose rulings in favor of the ex-president led some critics to claim bias from the case. A new national NBC News poll conducted after President Joe Biden's bad debate performance, but before a gunman fired at former President Donald Trump, showed the toll that the debate and its aftermath took on the president and his party. In the poll, more than 60% of Democrats said they would prefer someone else as the party's presidential nominee. Almost 80% of all voters reported having concerns about Biden's mental and physical fitness. Additionally, the popularity of the Democratic Party declined, matching its all-time low in the 3-decade history of the NBC News poll. Morning Joe host Joe Scarborough criticized his network on the air Tuesday morning after his show was left off the air on Monday in the aftermath of the assassination attempt against former President Trump. The MSNBC program was replaced by an NBC News special reporting, leaving political and media observers surprised that the show was sidelined at a historic political moment. Returning to the airwaves, Scarborough took some time at the top of the show's second hour on Tuesday to address the confusion. We were told in no uncertain terms on Sunday evening that there was going to be one news feed across all NBC News channels yesterday, Scarborough said. Morning Joe was the only show to be pulled from the air. Sources say that executives at MSNBC were concerned that the Morning Joe program would make the situation worse in the country. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.